I know you are not really searching for how to choose the right career for yourself. You are searching because you are afraid of choosing the wrong career and wasting years of your life. You feel overwhelmed by too many career options. You feel pressure from parents, friends, or society. You worrying about ending up in a job you hate. You want a career that provides both purpose and financial stability. Worrying less, you are at the right place. Imagine you're standing at a crossroads. One road leads to medicine, another to engineering, another to business, another to content creation. Hundreds of other roads stretch beyond the horizon. People around you keep shouting different directions. Become a doctor, learn coding, follow your passion, go where the money, do what your parents did. And while everyone seems certain about where you should go, you're standing still, not because you're lazy, but because you're terrified. Terrified that one wrong decision could waste years of your life. Here's the strange part. Most people believe choosing a career is about finding the right answer. But what if that's the wrong question? What if the biggest reason people choose careers they eventually hate isn't because they picked the wrong career, but because they never understood what a career actually is? Today, we're going back to first principles, because once you understand what a career truly is, choosing one becomes far less mysterious. The real problem: every year, millions of young people ask the same question: what career should I choose? On the surface, it sounds like a practical question, but underneath it is something much deeper. They're really asking, how do I avoid ruining my future? They've seen adults who regret their jobs, people who dread Monday mornings, graduates working in fields they never intended, others constantly changing careers because they never felt fulfilled. No one wants to become one of them, so they spend months, even years, trying to find the perfect career. Ironically, that search often creates even more confusion, because they believe somewhere out there is one perfect job made specifically for them. Let's examine that belief. The biggest misconception. From childhood, many of us are told stories about people who found their calling. A famous athlete who always loved sports, a musician who discovered music at age 5, a scientist fascinated by experiments as a child. These stories are inspiring, but they leave out something important. They're exceptions, not the rule. Most successful people did not wake up one morning and magically discover their life's work. Instead, they explored, they experimented, they developed skills, they became curious. Then commitment followed. Purpose often grows after involvement, not before it. Waiting to feel absolutely certain before taking action can become one of the biggest obstacles to finding the right career. So, what is a career? Let's strip away the myths. A career is not simply a job. A job is something you do to earn money. A career is the long-term development of your ability to solve increasingly valuable problems. Think about that. Every profession exists because society has problems. Doctors solve health problems. Teachers solve learning problems. Lawyers solve legal problems. Engineers solve technical problems. Entrepreneurs solve market problems. Designers solve communication problems. Content creators solve information and attention problems. Every career exists because someone needs help, which leads to an important realization. The question isn't, what career should I choose? The better question, what kind of problems am I willing to spend years learning how to solve? That single shift changes everything. Why careers exist? Imagine a world where nobody got sick. Would we need doctors? Imagine a world where everyone already knew everything. Would schools exist? Imagine a world where every business automatically attracted customers. Would marketers be necessary? Every career exists because a problem exists. The larger the problem, the more valuable the solution. This is why careers continue evolving. New problems create new professions. 20 years ago, few people imagined careers like app developers, AI engineers, YouTuber, UX designers, or social media strategists. The world changes, problems change, careers change, but one principle never changes. People are rewarded for solving problems that matter. Why so many people choose the wrong career? Surprisingly, most people don't choose careers. They inherit them. Some inherit family expectations. Some inherit cultural expectations. Others inherit fear. I'll study this because it pays well. I'll study this because everyone else is doing it. I'll study this because my parents want me to. Notice what's missing. Curiosity, understanding, ownership. When your decision belongs to someone else's expectations, the dissatisfaction eventually belongs to you. A better mental model. Instead of seeing careers as identities, see them as tools. People often say, I want to become an engineer. I want to become a lawyer. I want to become a doctor. Those sound like destinations, but they're actually vehicles. The real destination is the impact you want to make. Think of careers like different vehicles traveling toward different problems. A doctor and a biomedical engineer both improve health. A teacher and an educational YouTuber both help people learn. An entrepreneur and a software developer may both improve how businesses operate. Different vehicles, similar missions. When you understand this, you stop obsessing over job titles and start focusing on contribution. The 3 ingredients of a good career. Now, let's build a practical framework, not based on trends, not based on social media, but based on principles. Ingredient 1, curiosity. Curiosity is where learning becomes enjoyable. Notice something important. Curiosity doesn't mean you're already good at something. It simply means your mind naturally returns to it. You ask questions about it without being forced. You enjoy learning more about it. Curiosity keeps you learning long enough to become competent. Without curiosity, most people quit before becoming skilled. Ingredient 2, competence. Curiosity alone isn't enough. You must develop ability. A career rewards value, not interest. Ingredient 2, competence. Curiosity alone isn't enough. You must develop ability. A career rewards value, not interest. The world doesn't pay people because they enjoy something. It pays people because they become useful. Skill transforms curiosity into contribution. The world doesn't pay people because they enjoy something. It pays people because they become useful. Skill transforms curiosity into contribution. Ingredient 3, need. This is the part many people ignore. You may love something. You may become excellent at it, but does it solve a real problem for other people? If not, building a sustainable career becomes much harder. A strong career sits where these 3 overlap. You enjoy learning it. You become good at it. Other people genuinely need it. How to discover your career. Instead of asking, what should I become? Ask yourself 5 better questions. First, what problems naturally catch my attention? Second, what topics make me curious enough to keep learning? Third, what skills am I willing to practice for years? Fourth, who do I genuinely enjoy helping? Finally, what problems are people already willing to pay someone to solve? These questions shift your attention away from labels, but toward reality. Why experimentation matters. Imagine trying to choose your favorite food without tasting any. Sounds impossible. Yet many people expect to choose a lifelong career before experiencing it. Volunteer, take online courses, shadow professionals, build small projects, intern, freelance, create content. Experimentation gives you information. Information reduces uncertainty. You cannot think your way into certainty. Sometimes, you have to experience your way there. What if you choose wrong? Here's another fear. What if I make the wrong choice? But this assumes careers are permanent. They rarely are. Skills transfer. Experience compounds. People pivot. The average person's career today is far less linear than it was decades ago. Choosing one path today doesn't trap you forever. It simply gives you your next lesson. The real danger isn't choosing imperfectly. It's refusing to move because perfection never arrives. Conclusion. At the beginning of this video, we imagined someone standing at a crossroads. Now let's revisit that image. The roads were never the real problem. The problem was believing one road contained all the answers. Choosing a career isn't about predicting your entire future. It's about making the best decision, then continuing to learn, adapt, and grow. With the information you have today, remember this idea: a career is not your identity. It is the long-term process of becoming increasingly valuable by solving problems that matter. When you stop chasing job titles and start understanding problems, career decisions become clearer, not because uncertainty disappears, but because you finally know what you're looking for. And perhaps that's the greatest lesson of all. The future doesn't belong to the people who somehow discover one perfect career. It belongs to the people who keep learning, keep solving meaningful problems, and keep becoming more useful to the world.